Hello there, I am Miss Arina. Today we will talk with you about future in the past. Now we will learn what is future in the past, construction of future perfect in the past, examples, and then we will do some practice. Okay, future in the past. We use future in the past when we talk in the past about what will happen in the future. I knew that you would pass the exam. Future in the past is used in complex sentences. This means that such a sentence has two parts and they are usually connected by the conjunction that. But sometimes it can be omitted. I knew you would pass the exam. Sentences in future in the past consists of two parts. First part past simple and second part future simple, but instead of will we have to use would. For example, I thought you would come back from Russia. I thought, past simple, you would come back. Future in the past. The negative form is formed using the particle not. I thought you would not come from Russia. The interrogative form is formed as follows. What, when, where, what, how. Subject, verb, object. Now let's look at some examples. We believed we would make the right choice. I thought you would not visit me. When you will be ready, she asked. So, structure for active. Future simple in the past, would do. Future continuous in the past, would be doing. Future perfect in the past, would have done. Future perfect continuous in the past, would have been doing. And now for passive. Future simple in the past, would be done. Future perfect in the past, would have been done. Okay, now some examples in active. Future simple in the past. He told me he would buy a new house in the future. Future continuous in the past. She said she would be studying all night for the exam. Future perfect in the past. She said she would have finished the project by the end of the week. Future perfect continuous in the past. I thought she would have been studying abroad for 2 years by the time she returned home. And now for passive. Future simple in the past. He knew that his house would be sold. Future perfect in the past. They supposed that the rain would have been stopped by the evening. Very good. Now, examples. Future simple in the past. Active. He said he would call me later. I thought she would arrive by noon. The weather forecast predicted that it would rain tomorrow. She knew she wouldn't win the competition. The teacher told us we wouldn't have a test tomorrow. When you will be ready? My mom asked. For passive, they supposed that the contract would be signed tomorrow. The residents thought that a new factory would be built in the area. Sam expected that his car would be washed by tonight. Very good. Now for future continuous in the past. We thought it would be raining heavily tomorrow. He expected the team would be practicing for the upcoming match. She said she would be waiting for me at the train station at 7 p.m. Future perfect in the past. For active. He told me he would have saved enough money for a vacation by the end of the year. She thought he would have finished writing the book by now. I thought she would have graduated from university by this time. And for passive, we expected that the renovations would have been finished by next week. She said she would have retired by the age of 60. He expected the team would have won the championship by the end of the season. Future perfect continuous in the past. He told me he would have been living in that city for 5 years next month. She thought he would have been practicing the piano every day for months. Orina said that she would have been working in that company for 3 years next month. And now let's do some practice. So here you should change sentences into negative form using would and some verbs. She said she would attend the meeting. They thought he would pass the test. He believed they would win the game. I expected she would help me. And second task as well. She thought he will win the race. Here we also change sentences using would. They believed the concert will be amazing. He expected they will arrive on time. I thought she will call me later. Okay, please put the pause and do your tasks. Okay, and now let's check. She said she would not attend the meeting. They thought he would not pass the test. He believed they would not win the game. I expected she would not help me. Okay, good. And second one, she thought he would win the race. They believed the concert would be amazing. He expected they would arrive on time. I thought she would call me later. Okay, very nice. And here in task number 3, you should use would with some verbs, okay? Did she say she traveled to Europe next summer? Were they expecting he gets a promotion at work? Did you think it snowed tomorrow? Did he tell you he moved to a different city? And exercise 4. Here you should form future perfect in the past. I heard that the new film would show at a cinema. He supposed that he would do his work by 9 o'clock. Lucy expected that her kids would return by tonight. She was sure that all the newspapers would publish that information. Okay, put the pause. Do your tasks. And let's go and check. Did she say she would travel to Europe next summer? Were they expecting he would get a promotion at work? Did you think it would snow tomorrow? Did he tell you he would move to a different city? Good, okay. And number 4. I heard that the new film would have been shown at the cinema. He supposed that he would have done his work by 9 o'clock. Lucy expected that her kids would have returned by tonight. She was sure that all the newspapers would have been published that information. Okay, good. And exercise 5. Form future continuous in the past. Let's go. She said that the children would play in the yard. I supposed that my friend would return by that time. I expected that she would look after kids until we got here. He thought that we would make a cake for 3 hours. Okay, put the pose and do your exercise. Let's check. She said that the children would be playing in the yard. I supposed that my friends would be returning by that time. I expected that she would be looking after kids until we got here. He thought that we would be making a cake for 3 hours. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.